Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play West of Loathing. In the previous episode, we got into some potion making and then began to explore the new territory. And learned how much we just really hate bureaucracy. But with that in mind, I think it's about time we started exploring the area some more. Now, there are some specific places we need to get to before we can tackle Kellogg Ranch, and I believe the petting cemetery could help us find those places. Off to the side of the trail, you spot a cactus that doesn't look quite right. Specifically, it doesn't look right because it has a goblin face. As you get closer, you become pretty sure that it is actually just a goblin in a cactus outfit. It gives you some annoyed side-eye and tries to wave you away, but the cactus arms aren't very mobile. Do you know a guy called Cactus Bill? Shh, away going. Why are you inside a cactus? Watching Cactus Herd. For keeping safe from a predator. What predator? Any predator. Desert tortoise, cactus eagle, other goblins. Now going away. You ruining my disguise. Aha, but what if it is me being the cactus predator? Watching me push over all the cactuses. What? No! Well, what are you giving not for doing? Wait, what? What are you giving not for doing it? Giving you this club. Not bad damage, the muscle's nice, but I think I'll stick with my sword. I'm not sure why you didn't just attack me with it, but okay, fair's fair. Ooh, we also got a nice chunk of experience, which... Let me see... Yes, I can upgrade Potionology again. Not that I can really do anything, because my stomach, liver, and spleen are all full, but hey. Alright, what do you got for us? Howdy, Doc. Uh-oh. What's up? Is there another cemetery in the area we need to check out? Yeah, you might say that. Definitely there's a cemetery-ish thing, and definitely we need to check it out. Oh, that doesn't sound ominous at all. Howdy, welcome to Gorman Lancaster's one and only petting cemetery. It's educational and entertainal, and only 500 meat for a lifetime pass. Petting cemetery? That's right, a wide variety of guaranteed genuine animal skeletons, and you're free to touch them to your heart's content. Oh, well, with your hands, that is. No riding. Can I feed them? You can try. Neat. You interested in a membership? In a membership, miss? That's exorbitant. It's a lifetime membership. If you were younger, it'd be worth more. Fair enough. Alright, gonna have to get in there anyways. Wonderful, just hold still for a second while I memorize your face. Okay, go right on in and thanks for your patronage. Now, you can actually get bonuses for petting these things. Let's see. Jackrabbit will increase your speed. Rabbit, armor. Owl, well, first take a picture of it. Spell damage, melee damage, and ranged damage. But there are some other ones that are missing. Let's talk to him about that. I noticed you're missing buffalo. I never actually had a buffalo. But I set up the pedestal just in case. If you can find me enough buffalo bones for a whole skeleton, I'll buy them off you for 50 meat. Only 50? That would be up to 10 years worth of membership, assuming you don't smoke too much, or in bed. Sorry, I'm busy. Okay, let's investigate the other ones, because there's one specific one that I need to get in order to find a specific area. Ah, the missing ape. Yeah, that ridiculous fool Kellogg stole it to use for anatomy lessons. I tried to tell him it's stupid to use an ape skeleton to teach human anatomy, especially when there's plenty of actual human skeletons out in the desert for free. He just wouldn't hear it, though. Listen, I'll give you 50 meat to go and steal it back from him. 50 meat for burglary. Hey, recovery, not burglary. And heck, that's years of your membership paid back. Maybe as many as... Well, you look like a risk taker. 3? Okay, I'll get it. Wonderful. He's got it at the Kellogg Ranch down south of here. Now, I could have found that on my own, but this way I'm killing two birds with one stone. see, your L vibrato device. Ooh. Alright. But I do still need my can of oil if I want to get through that area to continue the El Vibrato quest. Still, though, getting some parts is nice. Alright, let's check this place out. Oh wait, first let's see what our partner has to say. Oh well, the Kellogg Ranch. I get pamphlets from this place from time to time, trying to get me to recommend it to my patients. What is it? Some sort of diet and exercise camp to promote purity or some such nonsense. Well, it's got a screw loose if you ask me. Folks have got a lot of problems these days, but overeating and not working hard enough ain't two of them. Now, there is actually a specific perk we can get here. Just give me a second to pull up a guide on it. Alright, head to Kellogg's office. Well, whoa, hello? Hello? So, you're a ghost, huh? Yes, it does appear so, and alas, without me here to instruct them in my regimen of purity, all my patients have fled. That's probably not exactly why. They're likely out ravaging the countryside with their own bodies. One cannot have purity of the soul without purity of the body, you know. What's this whole purity kick about anyways? My threefold path to the elimination of corrupting influences. Would you like to hear about it? Sure, lay it on me. See, the first step I call purity of the glands. One must rid oneself of all romantic and sexual desires and cease any self-polluting activities. Like what? Smoking cigars? Well, yes, but I'm speaking more of, you know, nighttime activities. Alone. What? Anyway, that's the first step. Okay, what's the second step? The second step is purity of guts. This is accomplished through frequent cold water enemas. Yikes! And the consumption of wholesome and nutritious grain flakes, manufactured through my personal scientifically developed recipe. What makes them any different from any other breakfast cereals? Did you not hear me? The recipe is scientifically developed. Alright, what's the third step then? The final step is purity of muscles. I've developed an extensive exercise regimen featuring several workout machines that I have invented myself. Neat. And all this together, what was it? My regimen eliminates corrupting influences from the body, thus purifying the body, mind, and soul. Well, that does sound like a good result to shoot for. And it works? Certainly it does. Why, just look at me. You're dead. Only coincidentally. Uh-huh. Okay, then. Let's check the desk. The desk is scrupulously tidy. In fact, there's not so much as a desk blotter or a single pen. It only has one drawer. However, you find a secret button cleverly hidden on the underside of that one drawer. Here, that's my desk. Keep out of it. You're incorporeal, so go ahead and try to stop me. Well, I never. Let's see, you find a binder full of cryptic, messily written notes labeled Kellogg's Grain Flakes Preparation. Interesting. Let's decode it. And we got the recipe. Let's see, 4 parts barley, 1 part oats, 3 parts spelt. Press to 91 psi, cook for 8 minutes at 640 degrees. Okay. And while we're here, let's grab the skeleton. Oh wait, that was the other thing. There we are. And may as well press the button. And it's just an empty room. Creepy. Ah, here we are. This is the most boring secret room you can imagine. Yeah, it is. Well, now we head into the dormitories. Bed's empty. There's a skeleton in this bed, and it's wearing weird metal pants. Chastity pants. Oof. This is what we need the lock picking for. Cowboy chef's hat. Kellogg Ranch workout regimen. Let's see. Warm-up stretching, lung expansion, stretching, skeleton vibrations, cooldown stretching. Ooh. Aha, here it is. The Diary of Blank Smith. The first name is worn away, but you can tell it was longer than 7 letters. And that was the final clue we needed. Sadly, the contents aren't particularly juicy. The author joined Kellogg's health program because she'd had several relatives with poor health and wanted to preserve her own. She found the ranch to be pretty boring, but appreciated that the lack of anything much else to do gave her plenty of time to spend knitting, which was her favorite hobby. The last entry mentions Kellogg's death, rumored but unconfirmed due to a brain aneurysm caused by outrage at hearing a dirty joke, and that the author was returning home. Guess she forgot the diary when she left. But now we know. The girl that the ghost is trying to find was longer than 7 letters. Paper. Was supposed to achieve purity of glands, but I can't stand sleeping in those metal pants. They're so noisy, especially when I... Okay. Big bones. Empty, empty. And we're out of needles. Fair enough. I don't think we really need anything else in there to take care of all this. 15 kilograms. Okay. You are 8 stades and 9 rods tall. Eh? Oh well, there's some other things we need to do here. Gymnasium's not much use to us right now. Hey. Okay, no matter. You know what? I'm gonna pause this and I'll be right back once I've returned with some needles from the silversmith's house. Okay, we're back at the dormitories. I pretty much turned all the silver bullets I had into needles because I'm not really using them. Let's see. Yeah. Really? Oh, I also went off to Button Willow's store, hoping to get some can of oil. Didn't find it, but I did sell off all those unrefined meat nuggets. Some bottles of laudanum. Ah, Kurt's Fit headband and pants. We're gonna need those later. For a relatively minor thing. But now... Whoa, there's a lot of grain in here. If you ever need a lot of grain, you know where to find it. Yeah. There's also manure. Here's hoping anybody that uses this doesn't confuse the two. Needles, and remember how I said we needed a couple of things back when we found Hellstrom Ranch? Well, this barbed wire is part of one of them. Now, before we can get on to the cooking and the gym, we need to do some sleeping with those chastity pants on. But, first things first, we need to head for the silver plater. Yeah, some decent stuff. I can honestly make better stuff at the old medicine show house. Let's see, options. Something else. Something else. Let's see. Here we are. Barbed wire. Costs 1,000 meat. Looking to keep some cows off your property, eh? Good thinking. Yep. Now, we need to start wandering this area. Remember that one location I said that we had yet to find, but was pretty much useless to us right now? Well... this is what we have. Well, now it's actually useful to us. See, that's not a knife. This is... don't be stupid, they're both knives. So you're a skinner too, eh? Well, not professionally or anything. It's a hobby, I guess. Alright, come over here and watch close. I'll show you a couple of tricks. You don't really understand the tricks, but there's a result in you getting some free skin, so you're happy. Actually, at one time I got some a Frisco Rattler skin. Very good one. Gives +3 to all stats when you apply it to your hat. Now, come on. Ooh, an old wedding ring. I can melt that down into more silver bullets. Come on, I know it's around here. Convenient stomping grounds, talk to in goblin tongue, steal the boots. Shining, well, the dust is all around us, but I, for a fee, are to cleaning and to polishing. Oh, are you to agreeing with this deal? Yes, yes. Jack boots. +4 muscle. The goblin wiggles out of its boots and you take them and ride away on your horse, which seems absurdly mean, but goblins don't typically wear shoes at all, so it's only pretty mean. Not complaining about the experience, because I did just spend a bunch of it upgrading my grit and gumption. There it is! Ordinarily, this place is pretty effing useless. Well, outside of a free needle. I hope they don't call that patch of weeds over there an herb garden. It'd be an affront to herbs and gardens both. Yeah. Yeah, you got that one right. Bar of soap. Gonna need that. Around here, actually. Hey, like, howdy, I'm selling selling herbal remedies. Care to buy? What kind of herbal remedies? The kind that are gifted to us by Gaia without any interference by human hands? So, weeds? That's a derogatory term created by the man, but yeah, basically. They're useless. Don't bother. It's a waste. Hey, yeah, howdy, man. What's happening? Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Oh, not much, man. We moved onto this little patch of land to grow crops, but then decided it's more natural to just let Gaia grow whatever she wants, right? I bet that's a lot easier, too. Right on, man. Neat. Could you... Oh, wait. We can actually trade a hat with him. Where'd you get the hat? Oh, this? A friend of mine made it, man. I forget which one. What will you take for it? Well, I have been thinking of trying a new style, man. Maybe like one of those hats the army guys used to wear back in the day. Like, kind of an ironic statement, man. There's an old fort over yonder that-a-way. I'll swap you if you can find one of those, man. You mean like this one, you mean? Nice, man. Barter is like commerce, man, except natural. Can you dig it? I guess. I'm never wearing that hat. Hey, could you grow cow's bane? Whoa, no way, man. Sorry, that's like the only stuff we actually get rid of when it grows. Why's that? It attracts cows something fierce, man. You get more than like one stalk or whatever in the same place. Boom, cows all up in your biz, man. What if you had a fence to keep the cows out? Well, maybe, but it'd have to be like a real serious fence, man, like with barbs and all, like major fencing, man. Okay, I'll see what I can do. I brought a silver fence. Okay, I got some silver-plated barbed wire for you. Whoa, that's the stuff, man. Heck yeah, this'll totally keep the cows away. This is like a real epiphany, man. So, you can grow me a crop of cow's bane then? Sure, man. Right on. We'll, like, have the fence set up by tomorrow, right? And then I'll get these cow's bane seeds planted. This stuff grows pretty quick. I should have a crop for you in about 3 days. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is what I wanted to take care of before doing the sleeping. Howdy, I'm Talia. I'm Luis Lathrop. My long face, Luis. Jeez. Basically because I'm stuck here farming with a couple of dummies who don't know how to farm a dang thing. So they just let the weeds grow and call it natural. I am so sick of eating dandelions I could scream. Why don't you leave? I haven't got any meat or any other prospects or anywhere to go. I mean, dandelions are terrible, but they're better than eating dirt. Oh, this is such a mess. How'd you get in this predicament? I headed west after graduating baking school and fell in with these guys because they talked about a big game about natural grains. Fool that I was, I didn't realize all they were really interested in was getting silly on loco weed and not doing any work. So you're looking for work? Gosh, yes, desperately. The only trade I know is baking, though. Do you know somewhere that's hiring a baker? Heck, even unpaid would be better than this if it comes with room and board. I just want to get out of here. I don't, sorry. Shucks. Well, if you hear anything, please let me know. Will do. And now, we head back for Dirtwater. See, glint of light in the distance. Oh, a pair of binoculars. That could be useful. Hold on. Sorry about that, I had to clear my throat. So, now that we're back in Dirtwater, head up to your room. Swap out any pants you're wearing with the chastity pants. And then sleep. See, you dream that you're locked in jail with an FBI agent while fleeing from a gun. Suddenly you get married to a gun. You wake up drenched in sweat. Well, okay then. You feel quite refreshed. Purity of glands. It does absolutely nothing. And now that we no longer need them, let's take these pants off. Let's see, 2 armor or the 7 muscle? You know what, I'm going to take the 7 muscle. Now that we've done that, actually, first things first, I want to check the shop, see if I can get a can of oil. I mean, I'm not going to head straight for the mine yet. Yes. But I will be heading there in the next episode. And may as well check out Button Willows. Just double checking that I actually bought the oil. Alright, no books. Fair enough. Now then, let's head back for Kellogg's Ranch and continue the rest of our purification. Let's see. There's a skeleton out in here in the desert. That's not very strange because people die all the time in the desert. This skeleton, though, is doing arm curls with a pair of iron dumbbells. He doesn't have any muscles, but somehow his bones are extremely ripped and or swole. That doesn't even begin to make sense. Medically speaking, yeah, that is utterly absurd. Hiss. Let's wheel and deal. Ooh, whoa. Whoa, buddy, that's some real nice bone growth. I can see you've been drinking your milk. But you know what you need? Hiss. Protein. You can't build muscle without protein. And fortunately for you, I just happen to have a very reasonably priced sample of a new instant protein shake right here in my pack. You turn away from the skeleton and fish an empty bottle out of your pack and scoop some sand into it out of his view. Just add water and that's like 10,000% of your protein needs. Plus all the silicone you could ever want in one delicious shake. Do you have anything to trade? The skeleton happily swaps his boots for the bottle and runs off looking for some water. Some good boots. Okay, next step. Head into the kitchen and use that recipe we got. It said I had unlimited grains. Guess I have to actually pick up the grains. There we go. Load it up and do some cooking. Let's see. 4 parts barley. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 part oat. And 3 parts spelt. Now, this whole thing is actually a reference to the actual Harvey Kellogg. Wait, was it Harvey? Well, his last name was Kellogg. And he was, rather twisted in some of his ideas. Let's see, max press 181. Let's see, 91 PSI. Okay, press the red button. Press the red button plus the blue button. Alright, 91 PSI. Press the green button. Nope. Red button, blue button, yellow button. Ah, there we are. Press the yellow button and the machine slowly compresses the dough you've stuck inside it. When the machine is finished, you're left with some perfectly pressed dough. Insert flattened dough. Let's see. 640 degrees for 8 minutes. Kellogg Grain Flakes purifies your guts. They're great. Purity of guts. Okay. And lastly, we head for the gymnasium. We start with some stretching. 2 units on the air machine, or lung capacity tester, whatever it is. Stretch again. And then 3 on the skeletal vibrations, and finally, one last stretch. Kellogg brand Purity, which gives us plus 30 maximum HP, which is pretty good. And now that we have the clue about it being longer than 7 letters, I'm actually going to head back to the old medicine show and start making up some of that new potions that I can make. I'll see you guys once I've got them all mixed up. Okay, we are back at the graveyard. I mixed up all the potions, got myself really major boosts to my stats. So, we know that it's longer than 7 letters. And I personally believe it's Magdalene, who is right around here. She fits for the time frame. She was born in 1840. Oh, by the way, one thing that they don't tell you, or maybe they do and I'm just not paying attention, but the older woman was born in the year 1800. So anything that's like beyond the 30s are her grandchildren. Anything 20 or somewhat younger is a child, is her own child. So she's not buried next to one of her mothers, or one of the ghost daughters. Her name is definitely longer than 7 letters. Let's see. First name is ending in a vowel. It's longer than her last name. Has the same age as Becky, I'm fairly certain, as there are multiple Beckys. Her favorite hobby was knitting, and her name is longer than 7 letters, so I'm pretty sure it's Magdalene. I hope I'm right, otherwise I'm going to have to go to sleep in order to take care of this, and that would waste the potions. I think I know who she was. Did her name start with an M? Magdalene? Granny's eyes brighten and she bursts into tears, but happy once this time. Oh, of course, how could I have forgotten? Poor sweet Magdalene. Oh, how I miss her. Granny drifts over to her tombstone and gently places a bouquet at its base. Both Granny and the flowers fade away into nothingness. That is, except for a single flower that remains. Ghost flower. Good item for the, for a bean slinger. But we do have some time left over, and I know I said I'd take care of it in the next episode, but why not hit up the Lost Dutch Oven mine? Crack the safe. 325 meat. Nice. Alright. Let's get our sweet smelling flowers and get in there. Oh good, I was worried it had frozen up there for a sec. Now that we finally have a can of oil, let's get in here. You emerge from the elevator into a deeper shaft. By the light of your lantern, you see exposed meat veins on nearly every surface. It's unusual that there would be this much readily available meat left in a working mine. What were they digging for, if not this? Hell, I ain't gonna complain. Free meat, free experience points, to find meat nuggets. This guy is important, but unfortunately we can't do anything yet with him yet. Shovels dulled to uselessness. Ugh, looks like a miner died trying to dig deeper with their hands. Now, when you go down this ladder, immediately make a beeline for a wall of rocks. Because if you observe too much stuff, it'll force you to leave. Let's see, move the rocks by hand, talk the rocks into leaving. Well, that seems like the funniest thing to do. You are one smooth talker. Yes, I am. Now, there is one other thing. Extract this. It's an effluvious emerald. We'll need that later. There's a trapezoidal piece missing from the weird crossbar thing. Yeah, we're gonna need a keystone fragment. But unfortunately, we are pretty much out of time for this episode. So, I'm gonna end that off here for today. By the next episode, I will have gotten a keystone fragment and I will have entered this portal. So that you guys don't have to sit through me potentially having to... Well, I've got the El Vibrato scraps, but it doesn't matter. Anyways, guys, if you like what you see, please leave a like, subscribe for future content, and I will see you guys in the next episode.